that person will acquire the infection and ultimately he will die. So today we will discuss about the HIV/AIDS. So understanding of the HIV/AIDS and how to prevent it. Okay, moving on. Okay, so the learning outcome of the today's presentation. By the end of the session, a student will be able to learn about the definition of the HIV and the AIDS, global and Pakistan situation of the HIV/AIDS. So how many cases which are present in the developing countries and how many cases present in the developed country. So actually we would know about the size of the problem in Pakistan and in other countries. Classification of epidemic, you know that one, there are three types of the endemics, epidemics, which are occur in case of the HIV/AIDS. So we will discuss also that point. And screening for the HIV, so how we will do the laboratory investigation for the HIV to diagnose of the HIV, and after that we can proceed the treatment or the prevention. Okay, so fifth number point is the modes of transmission and their prevention. And the sixth point is the quiz or the cases. So we will discuss about the quiz related to the topic about the HIV. So these are the 6 points. Today we will discuss the definition, global and Pakistan situation of HIV, classification of epidemic related to the HIV, screening for HIV, modes of transmission and their prevention. And at the end, we will discuss about the quiz and the cases related to the topic. Okay, that one, that slide is showing, the human. HIV stand for the human immunodeficiency virus. Okay, H stand for infects only human being. Okay, so the virus can be transmitted from the one human being to the another human being. Okay, H, I stand for the immunodeficiency virus that weaken the immune system and increase the risk of infection. So immunodeficiency virus. That's why we are saying the human immunodeficiency virus. Okay, we stand for the virus that attack on the body. So this is the abbreviation of the HIV, human immunodeficiency virus, only infect only human being and attack on the immune system. Okay, so while this is the AIDS, AIDS stand for acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. I told you that one, the immunity, the human body immunity is divided into two types. One is the natural immunity, another is acquired immunity. So this virus that will attack on the acquired immunity. Acquired immunity means the B cell immunity and the T cell immunity. So this particular virus that will affect on the T cell immunity. So A stand for the acquired, not inherited, not the genetic. So acquired means we are getting a disease from the humans. We are acquiring disease from the humans and other persons. So that is not a genetic disease. Okay, I means immune system. D, deficiency of the CD4 cells. These are the T cells, a specialized type of the cells that will regulate the immune system. Okay, the S stand for the syndrome, or the group of the illness taking place at the same time. When the sign symptoms appear, so there are different kind of the sign symptoms appear when the person will get the AIDS. For example, the whole immune system will be damaged. For example, after 7 years, 8 years, and the person will get the infections. For example, pneumonia, tuberculosis, the Alzheimer's diseases. So that is a definition of the AIDS. So acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, HIV virus that will attack on the immune system and that will cause the AIDS after certain period. So acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. So this is the difference between the HIV and the AIDS. AIDS is the the last stage of the HIV infection. HIV virus that will cause the AIDS by attacking on the immune system after 7 years, after the 8 years, after the incubation period. So the full blown uh, sign symptoms appear at this stage of the AIDS. So this is the last stage of the HIV infection. In others, we can say the last stage of the HIV infection. Okay, now people, earlier they were thinking that, the human got the HIV from the chimpanzees, chimpanzee. So the name of the chimpanzee is the simian immunovirus. So the human got the infection from the chimpanzees. But, now currently, according to the new research, latest research, so they reject the hypothesis. Actually, this virus we got from the human, and that is transmitted from one human to the another human. That's why we are saying the human immunodeficiency virus. So now this hypothesis is rejected. So still people are thinking that we got the infection from the monkeys or chimpanzees. So SIV stands for the simian immunovirus. So this is the name of the chimpanzee simian. Okay, what is HIV/AIDS? That one, HIV is a virus that will cause the AIDS. It's HIV virus that will attack on the acquired immunity, especially the CD4 cells, helper T cells. In acquired immunity, we have two type of the immunity: B cell immunity and the T cell immunity. So that will affect on the T cell immunity. Specialized cell, name of the specialized cells is CD4 cells or helper T cells. Okay, AIDS stand for acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Other name of the AIDS is the Slim disease or the wasting syndrome, because the body weight will be lose if the person will get the AIDS. Immune system will be weak. The human will lose the body weight also, and at the end that will cause a life-threatening opportunistic infection. Opportunistic infection means the people will acquire infections which are present in the environment. For example, in Pakistan we have the TB, endemic tuberculosis. So person will get the tuberculosis, pneumonia, fungal infection, oral thrush. So these are the infections which are present in the environment of the Pakistan. Life-threatening opportunistic infection. Why people they will get the life-threatening opportunistic infection? Because the immune system will be the damage. Slowly, gradually, HIV that will damage the immune system of the human being, and that will cause the AIDS. Okay, along with the opportunistic infection, the people will get the neurological disorders. For example, the brain encephalopathy, dementia, Alzheimer's disease. Why the people are getting the neurological disorder? Because the HIV virus has ability to cross the blood-brain barrier. The HIV directly cross the blood-brain barrier that will damage the brain of the human. Okay, another is unusual cancer. Unusual cancer means there is a Kaposi sarcoma, actually type of the tumor or the cancer that appear when the human cannot respond properly because of the damage of the immune system. So these signs symptoms appear when the person will get the AIDS. Okay, AIDS is the last stage of the HIV infection. Earlier, the people acquired infection, HIV. After that, damage the virus will damage the immune system, and after that, the human will get the AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. HIV/AIDS is a we can call it the modern pandemic, because that will affect on the developing and the developed countries. That's why we are saying the pandemic. Like now, we have we currently we have corona pandemic, because worldwide this disease present the worldwide. Similarly, the HIV is also present the worldwide. Most common HIV-1 and more recently recognized virus in West Africa called. So there are two type of the viruses, HIV-1 and the 2. So commonly in Pakistan, in other countries, the HIV-1 virus is present, while HIV-2 is present in the West Africa. Okay, now look at that picture. If you follow me, this is the HIV virus that will affect on the T cells. Okay, so this one you can see this is the one virus that will affect on the T cell cells of the immune system. HIV infected T cell. After that, new HIV virus. So there is a continuous replication of the virus. Now one virus. After that, after affecting the T cells, there is a multiplication of the virus, replication of the virus continuously. So, and there is a mutation is also. That is the reason we still, we don't have the vaccine for the HIV virus, because that is a continually new viruses strains are producing inside the body. So this is the mechanism: HIV virus, T cells, HIV infected T cells, and multiplication inside the immune system and damaging the immune system. Okay, again, this is the pictures that is showing. Okay, this one is the HIV virus, and here you can see this is the AIDS. Okay, here you can see the years without HIV medicine. For example, this is a natural history of the HIV infections. Okay, 2 years, 4 years, 6 years, 8 years, 10 years, and 12 years. Actually, this is the incubation period of the HIV virus. You can see the multiplication. 2 viruses, 3, then 4, then 6, and after that, 12 and 13. So time period is increasing and increasing the multiplication of the virus. So virus will multiply, replicate more, and they will damage the immune system, and that will cause the AIDS, HIV and the AIDS. So years without HIV medicine, for example, we are not intervening, and this is we are following the natural history of the HIV infection that will damage the immune system. Okay, now what is the difference between HIV and AIDS? Okay, that one little bit now you know HIV is the virus that causes the AIDS. AIDS is a symptomatic. AIDS is asymptomatic, so no full blown. Signs symptoms appear in the AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, while HIV is a asymptomatic virus if the present in the body. HIV may or may not have the symptom. AIDS is a condition lower the immunity caused by the virus. So this is the difference between HIV and AIDS. Okay, why we are discussing about the HIV? So at least we should know the size of the problem in our country or in other countries, developing and the developing countries. So what is the statistics are related to the HIV/AIDS? At least we should know how many cases, how much cases are present and where. Okay, now this is the data. 36.7 million people living with HIV/AIDS as of 2016. That is according to the WHO. This is the worldwide data. People living with the HIV/AIDS. So 36.7 million. This is a big number. Okay, another data related to the mortality. 1 million people died of the HIV-related illness in 2016. So this is a worldwide data, and HIV had killed 1 million people. So now you can imagine. So this is a big number. So million people are killed by the HIV virus. Okay, 150 million people tested for HIV in low and middle income countries in 2014. So this is about HIV screening. This is about the testing. So if we will increasing the HIV screening, if we will increasing the testing, then we can know the HIV status of the human being. So as many as people they will go for the HIV testing, and then we can know the exact prevalence of HIV/AIDS in the community. So earlier, there is a less testing. Now they are increasing the testing for the HIV. Once we will increasing the HIV testing, then we can know the exact picture of HIV/AIDS in country or in the community. Okay, now this one, figure I want to show you. Now the number of people living with HIV. Okay, this is the year 1986. Okay, so that virus was discovered in the 1980. They starting the testing. In especially 1989. So now you can see the trend. So this is the 1986. Okay, so see the number of the cases gradually increasing. Okay, this one is a number of the people in the millions. Okay, this is a bar chart. Okay, now for example, in 1989 there are 0.5 million cases, less than 0.5 million cases, while in 2005 the cases are 8 million. So this is the data of the Asia. So from 1986 to 2005, the number of the living people with the HIV. So the trend is increasing because we increase the testing capacity, screening for the HIV. So you can see this is the alarming situation. Oh, look at the trend. So yearly the cases are increasing as compared to the earlier. Okay, now again, this is a worldwide, the data that is, showing the adult HIV prevalence. This is as of 2018. So global HIV prevalence is 0.8%. While if you look at this is Africa, so many countries which are present in the African continent. So the HIV prevalence in the Africa is a 10%. So this is a big, this is a higher as compared to the other country. Now look at that one. If you follow the color, so in Pakistan currently the color less than 1%. So 93 countries are less than 1%. In 36 countries are 1.5%. In the three countries are 5 to 10%. In more than 10%, there are 8 countries. So worldwide, the data. So total, we have countries 192, while the higher prevalence which is present in Africa, 10%, while Pakistan comes under the category of the less than 1%. So still we can see the Pakistan is a higher risk with the less prevalence of the HIV/AIDS. So this is a global 0.8%. Okay, now again, this data is showing, this is the region-wise data the prevalence of HIV among the adult from 15 to 49 years as of 2016. Okay, now again, look at that one. This is the region-wise data of the prevalence of the HIV. So, okay, so WHO has divided the whole world into 6 regions. Okay, this one is the Eastern Mediterranean, EMRO, Western Pacific, Southeast Asia, Europe, America, and Africa. Okay, now look at that one, slide. So this one, showing the prevalence of HIV/AIDS region-wise. So the Pakistan present in the EMRO region, so 0.1%. Total, this is the EMRO region. So EMRO region contains so many countries, especially the Arab countries and other countries. So Pakistan is also part of the EMRO region. Okay, so Western Pacific region is a different region. So that contains the Malaysia and other countries, the Thailand, Brunei, Philippines, Southeast Asia, that there are other countries which are present in this region. But main thing you can see in Africa, region-wise data, 4.2%. HIV prevalence is at 4.2%. Okay, again, if we will look at the data region-wise, the prevalence of HIV is higher in the African region. Okay, American region 0.5%, Europe 0.4, Southeast Asia 0.3, Western Pacific 0.1, EMRO region is a 0.1%. So this is the, the Pakistan is a part of the EMRO region, so 0.1%. Again, Africa, the countries which are present in the Africa, they have more HIV prevalence. Okay, now this one, slide that is, showing the number of the AIDS related to death among all ages, adult children in Ethiopia. Okay, from 1990 to 2016. Okay, this one, color, blue color, all ages, death related to the HIV/AIDS, number of the AIDS related to the AIDS. Okay, these are the year, this is the number of the people. So this is how you can interpret the line graph. Okay, this one is the adult 15 plus and the children. So the all ages, number of the death related to the HIV occur in the all ages, number is higher. Okay, this one is adult. This one is the color. You can see the color. That one showing that one adult is lesser as compared to the all ages, and this is the child mortality. The number is less as compared to the adult and the all ages. So this one is the children. This one is the adult mortality, and this one is the total. So the death due to the children is lesser as compared to the adult. The people are acquiring the AIDS which are productive member of the society. If they will lose their life, definitely the nation cannot move forward because they are earning for their family, for their nation. So family loss, the productive member of the society are the adult who are earning, they are raising the children, they are rearing the children also. So this is a very big loss. This is the data of the Ethiopia. So children are died because of the AIDS is less as compared to the adult. Okay, now I would like to tell you the data related to the Pakistan. Okay, Pakistan, the HIV prevalence, that one I told you, that is, adult prevalence rate is 0.1%. So Pakistan is not a high prevalence country because the prevalence is low, but regarded as a high risk country. So this is the most important, for example, if the prevalence is low, it doesn't mean there is no any HIV/AIDS case present in the Pakistan, because still people are unaware about the HIV status. So people are not still convinced, or yeah, they are not willing to go for the HIV test. For example, if the diagnosis is improved, then the number of the cases are also improved. So that's why we are saying this is a high risk country, but the still prevalence is low. So now many organizations, they are working on it for the mode of transmission and the prevention, and encouraging people to go for the HIV testing. If they will go for the HIV testing, then we can know the true picture of Pakistan. And there are other factors why we are saying the high risk country. So I will tell you now. Okay, now this is the data related to the Pakistan. HIV and AIDS estimate Pakistan. Okay, 1,30,000. So adult and the children living with HIV as of 2016, 1,30,000. So this is the estimate, HIV AIDS estimate in Pakistan. So this is according to the WHO as of 2016. The people living with HIV/AIDS. This is the data 1,30,000. This is the range they are giving. This is the average 1,30,000. And I am telling you, this is increasing. When we are conducting the more testing for the HIV, and the number of the cases are increasing. Okay, so this one I told you 0.1%. This is the prevalence of HIV in Pakistan. Adult age from 15 to 49. HIV prevalence rate as of 2016. Okay, 0.1%. EMRO region also 0.1%. So low prevalence and the high risk country. Okay, that one another data related to the the children newly infected. Okay, so 19,000 adults and the children newly infected with HIV as of 2016. ये 2016 में जिनकी टेस्टिंग की गई उसमें जो न्यू केसेस आए HIV के न्यू इन्फेक्शन मींस इंसिडेंट्स that is important. नए cases still coming. So new cases are coming. It means still the cases are present in the community or the society. Like the iceberg of the disease. You might heard about the iceberg, tip of the iceberg. So still so many cases which are hidden in the community. That one is the tip of the cases. 19,000. Okay, another data related to the Pakistan 0.18 HIV incidents per thousand. This is the calculation of the per thousand population incidents. That one is the total number of the cases annually we are getting, and this one is a formula we apply for the incidence 0.18 HIV incidents per thousand population adult 15 to 49 years. When I'm saying the adult from 15 to 49 years, it means the testing they did from 15 to the 49 years, not the above 49 years, not the below 15 years. Okay, so this one is the 5,500 adult child deaths due to the AIDS. This is again in the Pakistan as of 2016. So this is the mortality rate of adult and the children died 5,500 as of 2016. Okay, now this one related to the orphans, 27,000. The children are 27,000 orphans due to the AIDS aged 0 to 17. The people, if the people will die because of the HIV/AIDS, and definitely the people they have also family. So the number of children, there is no one to look after the children. So that's why we are calling the orphans. They lost their parents, either the both parent or the one parent. Okay, so this one is about the ARV treatment. ARV treatment is antiretroviral treatment. Antiviral treatment for HIV. Okay, so this treatment is not a curative. This is a supporting treatment. So at the moment in 2020, we don't have vaccine and we don't have curative treatment. So one thing you should understand: curative treatment. It means there is no medicine to cure the HIV. It's only supporting treatment. So antiviral. So 7% coverage of the adult children receiving ART. अगर 100 जो लोगों को HIV है तो उसमें से 7%, so 93% are lacking still for the they are waiting for the treatment, because Pakistan is a developing country, poor country. They don't have enough medicine, they don't have enough resources to buy the medicine for the HIV patient. 100 लोगों में से 7 लोगों को they are getting the HIV/AIDS treatment, और वो जो treatment है वो supporting है. That is not a curative treatment. Still we don't have the vaccine, we don't have the curative treatment for the HIV/AIDS. Okay, that one data, that one is a high risk population. When I saying the high risk population for HIV/AIDS, it means that include the injecting drug users, because they are sharing the needles multiple times, several times in a day. That's why the transmission of HIV occur. Okay, injecting drug users, transgenders, female sex workers, the multiple sexual partner visiting there, and they are getting from the infection from the female sex worker. Acha, male sex workers, men having sex with the men. So this is a high risk population. Jail inmates, long distance truck driver, so they are vulnerable for the HIV/AIDS. So when I say high risk Population for HIV/AIDS, it includes transgender, female sex worker, injecting drug users, and men having sex with the men. Okay, now because the HIV present in the high risk population, so they conduct the study in the Pakistan. So what is the the prevalence percentage? Prevalence in a percentage in the different high risk population. So transgender में इन्होंने study की, they conducted the study, they found 5.5% उनको HIV है. अच्छा, फीमेल सेक्स वर्कर में 3.8% है. ये दिस इज द डेटा ऑफ द पाकिस्तान. अच्छा, जो मेल सेक्स वर्कर हैं दे हैव द 3.7%. अच्छा, ये जो इंजेक्टिंग ड्रग यूजर्स हैं इनमें 21% आ रहा है. सो द केसेस ऑफ HIV व्हिच आर प्रेजेंट हायर इन इंजेक्टिंग ड्रग यूजर्स, ये जो ड्रग्स यूज करते हैं, जो नीडल शेयर करते हैं और सिरिंज शेयर करते हैं, क्योंकि वो मल्टीपल टाइम ही एक ही नीडल को यूज करते हैं और वो एक ग्रुप में होते हैं ना, 5 6 7 लोग ये नशा करते हैं. सो दे आर शेयरिंग द नीडल in the syringes. That's why the more the prevalence of HIV AIDS among the injecting drug users. और इनके और भी रीजंस होते हैं, और भी फैक्टर होते हैं, बट ये भी एक फैक्टर है जिसकी वजह से इनमें ज्यादा HIV है. सो 21%. So this is a big number. Okay, now this is the map. That is a map of the Pakistan that is showing, why we are saying the Pakistan is a high risk country and the low prevalence, because the Pakistan there is a presence of the high risk population. Okay, high risk population जो हमारे पास है, जो अभी 3 कैटेगरी का डेटा आ रहा है, ये फीमेल सेक्स वर्कर हैं, इंजेक्टिंग ड्रग यूजर्स हैं और मेल सेक्स वर्कर, जिसमें से द जनरल पॉपुलेशन आर गेटिंग द HIV AIDS. अच्छा, ये जो मैप है ये स्पेशली हॉट स्पॉट्स हैं सिटी के, पाकिस्तान के, जहाँ पे ये हाई रिस्क पॉपुलेशन मौजूद है. अच्छा, ये उसका नंबर दिया हुआ है, ठीक है. सो मैप ये पर 1000 एडल्ट मेल है, ठीक है. मैप 8.5 पॉपुलेशन डेंसिटी पर 1000 एडल्ट मेल्स की HIV एड्स पॉपुलेशन इन सिटी हॉट स्पॉट इन पाकिस्तान. अगर हम ये डेटा देखें, अभी ये जो कलर है, अच्छा, वी नीड टू मैच द कलर. ये जो FSW हैं इनका, ये जो हमारे पास ऑरेंज डार्क आ रहा है, ये जो है 5.5 है पॉपुलेशन, 3.5 है कराची में, 3.3 है ये कोयटा, लारकाना, फैसलाबाद, इस्लामाबाद, लाहौर और पेशावर. सो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट जो हाईएस्ट पॉपुलेशन है उनका नंबर दिया हुआ है. अगर हम देखेंगे, इफ यू विल फोकस ऑन द लारकाना, लारकाना में जो नंबर है दैट इज अ मोर एज कंपेयर टू द अदर सिटीज. ओके, 8.0 जो है वो इंजेक्टिंग ड्रग यूजर्स की पॉपुलेशन है पर 1000 पे, 8.2 में फीमेल सेक्स वर्कर्स की है और 12.4 में मेल सेक्स वर्कर की पॉपुलेशन है. दैट इज हायर नंबर एज कंपेयर टू अदर सिटीज. ओके, अनदर सिटी वी हैव द लाहौर, लाहौर एंड द फैसलाबाद. So it doesn't mean कि हाई रिस्क पॉपुलेशन, बिकॉज दिस इज अ वेरी सेंसिटिव डेटा होता है. इसकी जो रिपोर्टिंग होती है ज्यादातर अंडर रिपोर्टिंग होती है, बड़ा डिफिकल्ट होता है टू कलेक्ट द डेटा. सो वॉट एवर द डेटा दे हैव इन द पाकिस्तान से दे कलेक्टेड and found, so the high risk population is more present in the Lahore, in the Larkana, maybe that is present in the Karachi and the Quetta, but still we don't have the data. But current data we have the high risk population more in the Larkana and the Lahore. Other cities also they have the population, high risk population, Karachi, Quetta, Peshawar, and Islamabad, but higher in the Larkana and the Faisalabad. And that could be the reason why so many outbreak occurred in the Larkana. So I will tell you 3 major outbreaks that were happening occurred in the Larkana. Okay, this is again data related to the Pakistan, data of the Pakistan people living with HIV, all ages, adult, children, all ages. Okay, from 2001, now you see the 2001, the number is less. This one is the 45,000, 90,000, 1 lakh 35,000, 1 lakh 80,000. So gradually you can see the trend is increasing. Trend is increasing, number of the cases are increasing because the government of Pakistan, they increasing the number of the testing, diagnosis, HIV. So that's why, trend is increasing. This one as of 2018. So still, cases are present, still number is increasing in the Pakistan. So, but there are so many projects, implemented by the World Bank and the government of Pakistan to aware the people about the mode of transmission and prevention of HIV/AIDS and encouraging for the HIV testing. Okay, now this is the epidemic level related to the HIV/AIDS. So, according to the UNAIDS and the WHO, they divided into the three type of the epidemic related to the HIV/AIDS. Okay, low level epidemic, concentrated HIV epidemic, and the generalized HIV epidemic. Generalized means general population. Concentrated HIV epidemic means that one also present in the high risk. HIV is present in the high risk population. And the low level, that is also HIV prevalence present in the high risk population, but in the less than 5%. So I will tell you now one by one. So three type of, okay. So low level HIV epidemic means HIV prevalence less than 5% in the high risk population. When I say the high risk population means injecting drug users, transgenders, long drivers, female sex workers. So they are high risk, for the HIV. So why we are saying the high risk population? Because they have the risky behavior. So they, their behavior is, very risky, and they are involved with the different people related to the sexual activities. Okay, so this one is a low level HIV epidemic, less than 5% in the high risk population. Okay, concentrated HIV epidemic means ये जो HIV prevalence है more than 5% in the high risk population, but less than 1% in the pregnant woman in general population. So the concentrated HIV epidemic means the जो 5% से HIV prevalence कम हो high risk population में, और वो नहीं 5% से ज्यादा हो हाई रिस्क पॉपुलेशन में, एंड जो 1% से कम हो प्रेग्नेंट वुमन में इन जनरल पॉपुलेशन. व्हेन आई से द जनरल पॉपुलेशन, इट मींस वी आर कंडक्टिंग द टेस्टिंग एचआईवी स्क्रीनिंग अमंग द प्रेग्नेंट वुमन. सो प्रेग्नेंट वुमन जब हम काउंट करते हैं तो वो जनरल पॉपुलेशन में काउंट होती है, उसकी हम टेस्टिंग करते हैं. सो वी कैन नो द एचआईवी स्टेटस इन द जनरल पॉपुलेशन थ्रू द प्रेग्नेंट वुमन टेस्टिंग. अच्छा, ये जनरलाइज्ड एचआईवी एपिडेमिक, इट मींस अभी ये जो पॉपुलेशन में जो एचआईवी प्रीवलेंस है, दैट इज ट्रांसमिटेड फ्रॉम हाई रिस्क पॉपुलेशन टू जनरल पॉपुलेशन. तो एचआईवी प्रीवलेंस कंसिस्टेंटली ओवर 1% ऑफ द प्रेग्नेंट वुमन. अगर 1% से ज्यादा एचआईवी के केसेस मौजूद हो प्रेग्नेंट वुमन में, उसको हम बोलते हैं जनरलाइज्ड एचआईवी एपिडेमिक. सो नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज अराइजिंग, सो व्हाट इज द पाकिस्तान स्टेटस? पाकिस्तान इसकी कौन से कैटेगरी में आता है? तो पाकिस्तान आता है कंसंट्रेटेड एचआईवी एपिडेमिक्स में. यहाँ पे क्या है कि जो एच आई वी प्रिवलेंस है मोर देन 5% है इन हाई रिस्क पॉपुलेशन, एंड लेस देन 1% है प्रेग्नेंट वुमन इन जनरल पॉपुलेशन. सो स्टिल इफ we will take the preventive efforts, so we can make the wall in front of the HIV. So if we will do the intervention, so we can block the transmission from high risk population to the general population. So how this one I will tell you. So Pakistan come under the category of the concentrated HIV epidemic. So we can go into the generalized HIV epidemic if we are not taking, if we don't do the intervention. अगर हम इंटरवेंशन नहीं करेंगे, हेल्थ एजुकेशन नहीं करेंगे, तो ये जनरल पॉपुलेशन में भी HIV आ जाएगा, और वो आ रही है अभी. Okay, now look at that one. This one is a paragraph for your understanding. Okay, so this is a, how the epidemic shift of the HIV from high risk population to the general population. So how this transmission take place? Okay, high risk population means female sex worker, injecting drug users, okay, jail inmates, long distance truck driver, MSW. Okay, so how this HIV transmitted from high risk population to the general population? Okay, this is a question mark. So how this is transmitted from high risk population to general population? Okay, move on to another slide to understand the the mechanism. Okay, now this one, look at that one slide. FSW, high risk population. Now we have the bridging population. Bridging population means the client of the sex worker, sexual transmitted disease patients, migrant population in conflict area, and partner of the drug users. So, for example, if the people, they are visiting the FSW or injecting drug users, they are, for example, they have the families also. So they are visiting the high risk population, and from acquiring the high risk population and then coming to the home, and after that, they are transmitting to the, their wives. So the wife will acquire infection from the injecting drug users, or the client of the sex worker, or STD patient, या migrant population होते हैं different countries में. एक country में रहते हैं, दूसरे में country रहते हैं, या people who are working in abroad, living alone, so they are going to see the female sex workers, or people who are doing the injecting drug users. So this is how they are getting the infection from high risk population to the general population through bridge population. So bridge population, these are the examples of the bridge population. So this is how the transmission take place. Okay, now that one again, you can see the bubble chart, high risk population, bridging population, general population means pregnant woman. And for example, if the pregnant woman, they will conceive the baby and automatically that will transmit to the children. See, high risk population, bridging population, they are coming to the families, and the pregnant woman, they conceive the baby in the families, and the children are acquiring the infection. So this is a transmission, there is an epidemic shift from the high risk population to the general population. Okay, now again, this one, through this graph, you can also understanding, okay, the female sex worker, male client, and general population woman, especially the pregnant woman. See how this is transmitted. If you will follow my arrow, FSW, male client, general population of the woman. Okay, this one is injecting the user, visiting the FSW, he is acquiring the infection. After that, injecting the user have the family, general population in the woman. Okay, so the male clients, FSW, the male sex worker, they are acquiring the infection. So this is how transmission take place from the high risk population to the general population. So that is, need to understand the networking. Okay, now this is a triangle. That one you must know about this one triangle so far. Epidemiological triangle that will apply on the communicable diseases. Okay, so that one, agent. I told you two type of the viruses, HIV1 and 2. HIV1 is a common host that will affect on the human, especially 20 to 49 years old age. This is a productive member of the society. Okay, society, that is, part of the environment. So क्या क्या causes हो सकते हैं? So people are, involved in the risky behavior or in the drugs. उसमें different reasons हो सकते हैं, impoverished, poverty, mobile and migrant youth, street children, orphan children, nobody is looking them, because they lost a parent, unemployment, underemployment. So there are different factors. People are involved in the risky behaviors. Okay, now let us discuss one by one. Okay, first we will discuss about the agent factors. Okay, agent factor, that one HIV virus, two types. HIV-1 virus is a common. Okay, so the first, HIV virus was identified. The name of the HIV virus initially was the lymphadenopathy associated virus, according to the French scientist. Because HIV virus, that will cause the lymphadenopathy. Okay, so earlier the name of the HIV virus is a lymphadenopathy associated virus. After that, the researchers in the USA, they call the human T cell lymphotropic virus 3. So, human HIV virus that will affect on the T cell. So they were calling, T cell lymphotropic virus 3. After that, in 1986, they decided, so we should, give the name, proper name. So they give the human immunodeficiency virus in May 1986. So now we are calling the human immunodeficiency virus. Okay, so this is the features of the virus because we are discussing about the agent. Okay, RNA virus, retrovirus, RNA material enzyme that will affect on the T4 cells and multiply there. Okay, so virus is a 1/10,000 of the millimeter in diameter. So the RNA virus, retrovirus, that will affect on the T4 cells and multiply in the lymphoid tissue. Okay, these are again, features, continuing the features. Okay, so the virus can spread throughout the body. HIV virus can spread through the blood-brain barrier, and that will damage the brain. HIV mutate rapidly. New strains are continuously developing. That is the reason why the scientists cannot make the vaccine in the proper treatment. Okay, now reservoir of the infection. The person, reservoir of infection. Okay, so human cases in the carrier, human is carrying the virus. So the human is a reservoir for the HIV infection. Once the person is infected, the virus remain in the body lifelong. ये तो क्लियर है कि एक दफा इन्फेक्शन हो गया तो वो लाइफ लॉन्ग बॉडी में रहेगा और वो ठीक नहीं हो सकेगा बिकॉज वी डोंट हैव द ट्रीटमेंट, क्यूरेटिव ट्रीटमेंट. The risk of developing anything with time, since HIV infection can take years to manifest. अच्छा, इसमें क्या होता है, जो इंक्यूबेशन पीरियड होता है उसका लॉन्गेस्ट होता है, किसी का 7 साल होता है, 8 साल होता है, फ्रॉम फ्यू मंथ टू द 10 years. So longest incubation period virus present in the human body, and that can transmit to the other people, and the person doesn't have the symptoms, that you should remember. पर्सन हेल्दी होगा, साइन सिम्टम नहीं होगा, ड्यूरिंग इंक्यूबेशन पीरियड की बात कर रहा हूँ, और वो दैट कैन ट्रांसमिट टू द ह्यूमन, सिम्टम लेस कैरियर. ओके, वायरस हैज बीन फाउंड इन ग्रेटेस्ट कंसंट्रेशन इन ब्लड. जो हाईएस्ट कंसंट्रेशन होती है वायरस की, जो बॉडी में कहाँ पे होती है, वो ब्लड में होती है, सीमेन में, एंड सीएसएफ में, सेरिब्रो स्पाइनल फ्लूइड. सर, लोअर कंसंट्रेशन आल्सो प्रेजेंट इन द टीयर्स, सलाइवा, ब्रेस्ट मिल्क, यूरिन, सर्वाइकल एंड द वेजिनल सीक्रेशन. सो द बॉडी फ्लूइड जो होता है वहां पे लोअर कंसंट्रेशन होती है, बट ये सीमेन में और ब्लड में हायर कंसंट्रेशन होती है. सो दिस इज अबाउट द कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ वायरस inside the body. So this is a source of infection. Source of infection is the human, blood, semen, and the CSF. Okay, now this one, slide that is, just I want to show you. Okay, so this is the average number of the HIV particles, 1 ml of the body. Okay, earlier I told you higher concentration of virus present in the blood than semen. So this is the, comparison of concentration of virus present in the different body fluids. Okay, now host factor. Host factors means human, related to the human. So, HIV occurs at the age of the 20, sexually active persons, 20 and 49 years. So they are product member of the society. Children under 15 years make up less than 3% of cases, because, the pregnant woman, if the woman acquiring the infection, then he will conceive the baby and the children will get the infection. So 3% of the cases. ओके, जेंडर वाइज एक्चुअली इतना कोई खास फर्क नहीं है, मेल फीमेल रेशियो सेम ही है इन अफ्रीका एंड एशिया, बट लिटिल बिट डिफरेंट इन द यूरोप एंड ऑस्ट्रेलिया. So in Europe and Australia, male are acquiring the higher HIV infection, while in Africa and the Asia, so male female ratio is equal. Okay, that one again, this is a point I want to show you. This is about the window period. Okay, window period. I think people are, students are confused in defining the window period. So let me explain for you. Actually, window period, that one you can see, this is the infection, exposure of the infection. When the virus enter into the human body, after that, human body is producing the antibodies. The term we are using seroconversion. So that will take to the 3 months to the 6 months. So minimum 3 months. Okay, this is a, that one, showing the, this one is your cross. This is the, antibodies. Initially, a few antibodies are produced, after that more, 4 week. This one is a 12 week. So still, within 3 months, antibodies are producing. Because virus enter, अभी इम्यून सिस्टम जो हमारा होगा रेस्पॉन्ड तो करेगा ना, एंटीबॉडीज प्रोड्यूस होंगे. ठीक है, ये अप टू द 3 मंथ उसको काउंट करते हैं हम. ठीक है, अभी इसका विंडो पीरियड का मकसद क्या होता है कि इसमें वायरस कंसंट्रेशन दैट इज हायर इन द विंडो पीरियड, और जो एंटीबॉडीज जो होते हैं उसकी कंसंट्रेशन स्लोली स्लोली प्रोड्यूस हो रही है. तो ये एक तो हाईली इन्फेक्शियस पीरियड होता है. ठीक है, अगर इसी दौरान किसी को ये इसका जो ब्लड होगा या फ्लूइड होगा इन्फेक्टेड पर्सन का, इसी दौरान अगर एक्सपोज होगा किसी के साथ, तो उसको चांसेस ज्यादा होंगे एचआईवी ट्रांसमिशन के. अच्छा, दूसरा पॉइंट ये होगा कि जो अगर हम टेस्ट करेंगे, जो हम रैपिड किट पे टेस्ट करते हैं ना, सो वी आर लुकिंग एट द एंटीबॉडीज, क्योंकि वो स्लो स्लो प्रोड्यूस हो रहे हैं, तो उसमें ये टेस्ट डिटेक्ट नहीं होगा. एचआईवी इन्फेक्शन होगा, person is getting test, person is having the HIV infection, but that is not detected by the test. तो इसमें क्या करते हैं, so we always recommend for the go for the after 3 months या 6 months के बाद एक दूसरा टेस्ट हो for the confirmation. So sometime we don't know the people are in the window period, या maybe they cross the window period. So during window period, the virus concentration is more and highly infectious. Second point, we cannot detect HIV infection during the window period because antibodies production is slower, and we cannot detect the antibody during that period because they are under process to produce. सो पर्सन को एचआईवी होगी, पर हम टेस्ट में वो नेगेटिव आएगा ड्यूरिंग विंडो पीरियड, अगर वो जो ह्यूमन होगा विंडो पीरियड में होगा तो. ठीक है, सो दिस इज द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ द विंडो पीरियड. काफी क्या होता है critically, for example, people, okay, visiting the laboratory, okay, they found HIV status as a negative, but after 6 months, again, for example, people are going to check for the HIV status, वो कहेंगे पॉजिटिव आ जाता है, तो उसमें काफी people कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं कि सर पहले तो हमारा नेगेटिव था, why now this become a positive? So because of the window period, this is a possibility. Okay, now again, this is a picture that should clear, this is about the window period also. HIV exposure, okay, 3 months plus 3 months after exposure. This is a rapid kit, third generation. Okay, during the window period, I will tell you later which laboratory, investigation we will prefer. So we will see the antigen of the HIV. तो वो recommended होगी, powerful होगी to identify HIV virus during the window period. Okay, now main mode of transmission. That one main. These are the main, mode of transmission: sexual contact, blood contact, mother to child transmission, mother to child contact. Okay, sexual contact. That one, everybody know AIDS is the first and foremost sexual transmitted disease that can transmit from one person to the another person if through the unprotected sex. Okay, USA, our 51% cases are homosexual and the bisexual men. So USA, Europe, more male are involved. Okay, in Africa, AIDS is acquired mainly through the heterosexual. This is a heterosexual card, male to female. Infected man to the woman and infected woman to the man. If they are infected, they will get the transmission, what we are calling the heterosexual transmission. Okay, now how we can prevent this, transmission? Okay, by keeping our relationship is a monogamous, be faithful to the one partner. So this is how we can prevent this transmission and the use of the condoms, protected sex. Okay, now how the transmission of HIV occur through the blood? Okay, that one, if the blood is infected, agar wo blood infected hoga and we are giving blood to the other person, then other person will acquire the infection. So contaminated blood in their products, whole blood cell, platelets, factor 8, factor 9, ये transfuse होते हैं ना different different conditions में. So people are going for the blood transfusion. तो कोई एक्सीडेंट हो जाता है, कोई मेडिकल की कंडीशन हो जाती है, so we need to watch out the blood, that blood, is it screened or non screened. तो ये उसके थ्रू होता है. ओके, एनी अदर स्किन पीसिंग इंक्लूडिंग, ये जैसे इंजेक्शंस, अभी जो डॉक्टर्स ना वो जो हमारे पास जो होते हैं ना, नॉन एमबीबीएस होते हैं, जो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट हकीम्स होते हैं रूरल एरिया में, दे आर यूजिंग द इंजेक्शंस, सिरिंजेस रीयूज, उसका जो रीयूज होता है सिरिंजेस का और इंजेक्शंस का, आल्सो ट्रांसमिट द बी सी एंड एचआईवी, एयर पीसिंग, ये जो कान फीमेल स्पेशली रूरल एरिया में, दे आर गोइंग फॉर द पीसिंग. अगर कंटामिनेटेड है तो, अगर एक ने यूज किया हुआ है उसको एचआईवी है, देन अदर पीपल कैन गेट टेटूइंग, ये फॉरेन कंट्रीज में ज्यादा होता है. दे आर आल्सो यूजिंग द शार्प इंस्ट्रूमेंट, acupuncture, Chinese technique, needle. If the contaminated, then get scarification. Also, they are cutting the skin, removing the scars. So if the contaminated, they will get the infection. Okay, so transmission through the blood can be prevented by the screening of the blood and their products. अगर हम उसको स्क्रीन करेंगे ब्लड को, ठीक है, तो वो उसकी हम ब्लड के थ्रू जो ट्रांसमिशन हो रही है शायद, देन वी कैन कंट्रोल. अगर वो डिस्पोजेबल सिरिंज यूज करेंगे, ठीक है, नई नीडल यूज करेंगे, सो रीयूज नहीं होगा, तो उससे थ्रू भी हम कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं. सो अभी जो पाकिस्तान में जितनी भी ब्लड स्क्रीनिंग ट्रांसफ्यूज हो रही है, वो मैंडेटरी किया गया है. दिस इज द लॉ that is imposed by the government of Pakistan. So every blood pet should be screened. Without screening उसको patient को transfuse नहीं हो रही, पहले होती थी. अच्छा, mother to child transmission. If mother acquiring the infection, they also she transmit the infection to the baby. HIV may pass from infected mother to fetus during the placenta, during the delivery and the breastfeeding. ये तीन जो हैं important phases हैं. सो एचआईवी में पास, ये जो प्रेगनेंसी में जो होता है वो ट्रांसमिट हो सकती है, ड्यूरिंग डिलीवरी भी हो सकती है और ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग के थ्रू भी होती है. अच्छा, नाउ हाउ वी विल प्रिवेंट द ट्रांसमिशन if the mother acquired the infection. So we can give antiretroviral drug prophylaxis to the pregnant woman if she has HIV infection, so that we can block transmission from mother to the fetus. अच्छा, इलेक्टिव सिजरन सेक्शन, सी सेक्शन करना जरूरी होता है क्योंकि वो जब डिलीवरी होती है तो उसमें एक्सचेंज ऑफ द ब्लड होता है, तो वो सी सेक्शन करेंगे, सो दैट विल आल्सो वी कैन प्रिवेंट, सो बेबी कैन नॉट गेट द इन्फेक्शन. रिफ्रेनिंग फ्रॉम द ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग, वो जो ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग है उसके अल्टरनेटिव ऑप्शन उसको बताएंगे, ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग नहीं कराएंगे क्योंकि वो बॉडी फ्लूइड में आ जाती है, वायरस की कंसंट्रेशन लोअर कंसंट्रेशन होती है, बट बेबी कैन गेट द इन्फेक्शन, सो वो ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग नहीं कराएंगे, उसका कोई अल्टरनेटिव ऑप्शन होगा या तो बॉटल फीडिंग पे या कोई दूसरा ऑप्शन होगा जिसकी तरह से उसको हम बताएंगे. सो दैट इज हाउ वी कैन प्रिवेंट ट्रांसमिशन ऑफ HIV फ्रॉम मदर टू चाइल्ड. Okay, now people, earlier, now everybody know about the HIV. Earlier, people, they avoid the HIV infected people. So people were understanding HIV is transmitted through the shaking hand and eating food with the HIV infected people, but that is not a true. This is a myth. So HIV is not transmitted by touching, through food, with superficial kiss, insect bites, or in the pool. ये मस्कीटो और जो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट है उसके साथ आप फूड शेयर कर सकते हैं, सो इसमें कोई हार्म नहीं है, सो यू कैन नॉट गेट द इन्फेक्शन. अच्छा, रूट्स ऑफ ट्रांसमिशन ऑफ HIV, ये वर्ल्ड वाइड डेटा है. सो जो मोस्ट कॉमन ट्रांसमिशन रूट है हेट्रोसेक्सुअल है 87%, ये वर्ल्ड वाइड डेटा है. ठीक है, पाकिस्तान में जो रूट ऑफ ट्रांसमिशन है वो इंजेक्टिंग ड्रग यूजर्स है. ठीक है, अच्छा ये देखें पेरेंट टू चाइल्ड भी है. अच्छा, जो दूसरे नंबर पे जो रूट ऑफ ट्रांसमिशन आ रहा है वो पेरेंट टू चाइल्ड है 5.4%, ये हेट्रोसेक्सुअल 80.7% है और ये पेरेंट टू चाइल्ड है 5.4%. ओके, नाउ इंक्यूबेशन पीरियड दैट आई टोल्ड यू दैट विल टुक फ्रॉम फ्यू मंथ्स टू 10 इयर्स. ये 7, 8, 9, 10 साल तक जाता है. उसमें से काफी लोगों को एड्स डेवलप हो जाता है ना आफ्टर द 10 इयर्स, किनको अर्ली भी हो जाता है. Okay, again, this one is incubation period, HIV infection and the AIDS, 11 years, 10 years, could be the 7 years, depend on the, patient immune system and the health status of the human. Okay, that one picture I want to show you, this is the acute phase in when virus entering into the body. Now you can see this one. This is acute phase. After that, asymptomatic phase, carrier phase, and then AIDS. Okay, now you can see this one is the HIV virus, red one, concentration is higher. In advanced stage, and CD4 concentration is less. Okay, this is the clinical manifestation, initial infection with the virus, asymptomatic carrier states, AIDS-related complex, and the AIDS. Okay, initial infection, 70% people experience the fever, rashes, and sore throat. This is the initial infection and the development of the antibodies. Okay, asymptomatic carrier, जिसमें वायरस मौजूद होता है, symptoms नहीं होते हैं, only generalized lymphadenopathy. Okay, that one is a person is having AIDS related complex. इसका क्या मकसद होता है कि people will suffer from unexplained fatigue, diarrhea, malaise. So these are the clinical features stages 1, 2. This is the 3 AIDS related complex. Night sweats, oral thrush, enlarged spleen. Okay, that one HIV infection and antibody response. That one, I told you initially, red color, this one is a virus. Initially, the virus concentration is higher. After that, lower. Again, the, virus concentration is higher in the advanced year. Antibody, now you can see the initially antibody concentration higher, then that's the level. After that, lowering. So the virus concentration higher, replication earlier in the advanced stage. Symptoms free. This one is symptom free. This is the air symptom. Flu like, minor symptom. Okay, infections relation to the CD4 cells count. Now, I told you HIV that will affect on the immune system, CD4 count. So slowly, now look at that one. Normally, CD4 count cell present 9,500. Normal human, healthy human. तो ये कम होते हैं. अभी 400 ये देखें लाइन प्रेस हो 200 then 100 then 50. Okay, so when the CD4 count decreasing, the infections, number of the infections which are present in the environment are increasing. Because वो CD4 काउंट डिक्रीज होंगे तो इम्यून सिस्टम वीक हो रहा है, तो ये हम टेस्ट करते हैं ब्लड से हमें पता चलता है. ठीक है, तो अभी क्या होगा, CD4 काउंट कम हो जाएंगे, व्हाट विल हैपन, herpes zoster इन्फेक्शन विल एक्वायर, ट्यूबरकुलोसिस, ओरल कैंडिडियासिस, TCP, okay, cytomegalovirus, okay, that one another, the toxoplasmosis, cryptococcus fungal infections. So CD4 count decreasing, number of the infections which are present in environment increasing. So this is the inverse relationship. So now look at that one, 400, 300. Slowly, CD4 count is decreasing and the number of the infections are increasing which are present in the environment. So AIDS. So the patient will develop the AIDS. Again, this one, infection, first infection, window period, antibodies present, AIDS, and the death. Because we don't have the curative treatment, the vaccine. Okay, laboratory diagnosis. स्क्रीनिंग फॉर द HIV में दो चीजें याद रखें, उसमें क्या होगा कि दो टेस्ट होती हैं. HIV, that is ELISA, another is a Western blot conformity test. Okay, so ELISA, that is to detect the antibodies, and the Western blot, that one, the ideal test should be the high sensitive test 99.9. ये जो HIV का जो है, ये जो ट्रू केसेस हैं, ये सेंसिटिव टेस्ट है और ये स्पेसिफिक टेस्ट है. तो पहले ये हम करते हैं, पहले हम ये करते हैं, इसमें अगर पॉजिटिव आ जाता है तो उसके बाद उसको पॉजिटिव जो होते हैं हमारे पास, फॉल्स पॉजिटिव एक्सक्लूड करने के लिए द कंफर्मेटरी टेस्ट इज द वेस्टर्न ब्लॉट. सो दिस इज फॉर द स्क्रीनिंग फॉर द HIV/AIDS. ये अदर टेस्ट हैं हमारे पास, CBC हैं, ये CD4 काउंट करते हैं, बट दीज टेस्ट वी आर गोइंग आफ्टर पेशेंट इज डायग्नोसिस फॉर द HIV/AIDS. कंट्रोल कैसे करेंगे? Okay, that is also important. हमारे पास 4 basic we have the approaches to control the or prevention of HIV/AIDS. One is the health education. Another, second number is the antiretroviral treatment. Third is the specific prophylaxis. Okay, so the fourth one is the primary health care. So let us discuss by one. One is the health education. So we will educate to the community regarding the mode of transmission and the prevention. Since we don't have the vaccine and the curative treatment for the HIV/AIDS, so the ABC approach, avoid indiscriminate sex, be faithful with the one partner, see condom use. So these are the ABC approaches, and we will also tell about the mode of transmission and the prevention of skinning. Okay, use skinning blood. So this is the health education community, are the through the media, through the TV, through the one by one counseling, use of the skinning blood, disposable needle syringes, avoid sharing the injecting equipments. So avoid to share the razors, toothbrush, educational material, publish the BCC material, the behavioral change communication material we will publish about the prevention aids. Okay, antiretroviral treatment. This is the supporting treatment. So that is also part of the control of the HIV/AIDS. So main purpose of this treatment is to suppress the viral replication. ये सपोर्टिंग ट्रीटमेंट है. वायरस जो उसकी होती है ना, मल्टीप्लेशन होती है, उसको सुप्रेस करेंगे. जितना हम सुप्रेस करेंगे, द पर्सन विल गेट द बेनिफिट एंड डिले द ऑनसेट ऑफ द एड्स. अच्छा, ये ART जो हम स्टार्ट करते हैं, दैट इज एक्सपेंसिव ट्रीटमेंट. ओके, सो दैट विल आल्सो इंक्रीज द लाइफ, प्रोलॉन्ग द लाइफ. अगर हमारे जो CD4 काउंट 500 सेल्स से कम हो जाएंगे, ये इन्वेस्टिगेशन हम करवाते हैं, जो पॉजिटिव हो जाता है HIV का पेशेंट, अगर उसके CD4 काउंट इफ लेस देन 500, देन वी विल स्टार्ट द ट्रीटमेंट. बिकॉज वी कैन नॉट स्टार्ट द ट्रीटमेंट ऑन एवरी पर्सन. क्यों, काफी लोग होते हैं, वो हेल्दी होते हैं, वायरस मौजूद होता है, साइन सिम्टम नहीं होते हैं. ठीक है, वो डिपेंड करता है हेल्थ स्टेटस ऑफ द ह्यूमन. अगर वो CD4 काउंट 500 से कम है, देन वी विल स्टार्ट द ट्रीटमेंट, बिकॉज देन पर्सन कैन गेट द मोर इन्फेक्शंस. अच्छा, ये क्लासिफिकेशन है, कौन कौन सी दवाइयां हमारे पास हैं. ये हमारे पास डिफरेंट क्लासेस ऑफ द ड्रग्स हैं. न्यूक्लियोसाइड है, non-nucleoside है, protease inhibitors हैं. Okay, so especially the physician is advising this type of the medicine to the AIDS patient. Occupational post-exposure prophylaxis है हमारे पास. This is also part of the prevention. For example, कोई डॉक्टर है या पैरामेडिक स्टाफ है, वो HIV इन्फेक्टेड से एक्सपोज हो गया है, उसको पता है कि इसको HIV इन्फेक्शन कंफर्म है, तो 28 डेज तक जो जिसको हुआ है, जिसको सस्पेक्टेड है कि भाई इसको HIV हुआ है, तो वो 72 आवर्स में हम फॉर 28 डेज उसकी ARV ट्रीटमेंट शुरू करेंगे. क्योंकि वो वायरस अभी इंटर हुआ है, हो सकता है कंसंट्रेशन इतनी ना हो, तो वो उसकी रिप्लिकेशन कम करने के लिए ARV ट्रीटमेंट स्टार्ट कर लेंगे. हो सकता है कि वो उसकी ट्रांसमिशन को रोक दे. So this is the occupational post-exposure prophylaxis. Acha, now third number is specific prophylaxis. Okay, now I am going to finish the presentation. So after the 5 minutes, so okay, so the primary prophylaxis actually क्या है कि that one medicines we are giving for the prophylaxis to the AIDS patient. Acha, for example, if the CD4 count less than 200, so we will start the we are preventing the condition. This one is a P. Kenny pneumonia through the trimethoprem or sulfamethoxazole. If the concentration is less than 200, then also we can prevent the Mycobacterium avium complex by giving the rifabutin drug. TB, अभी पेशेंट को जो एड्स को पेशेंट है उसको कोई ये टीबी हुई नहीं है, बट ये है कि बिफोर डेवलपिंग द टीबी वी कैन स्टार्ट द ट्रीटमेंट, सो दैट्स व्हाई वी आर सेइंग द प्रोफिलैक्सिस ट्रीटमेंट. तो उसमें अगर वो उसकी हम पीपीडी टेस्ट करवाते हैं, then we will give the 300 mg isoniazid daily for the 9 months. Primary health care, okay, because the AIDS, that involve the mother, child, family planning, and education. So Pakistan is running the Sindh AIDS control program. They have the objective, so they are working on it. So for the prevention and control of the HIV/AIDS. Okay, so now in Pakistan, HIV testing, screening centers, counseling centers are present in the every district. So the people can visit there and check their status, HIV status. The test is free of cost, and there is a mandatory test for the pregnant woman for the screening. जब हम एंटीनेटल केयर में फीमेल जाती हैं, तो प्रेग्नेंट वुमन जो गायनी ऑप्स के वार्ड होते हैं, तो वहाँ ये मैंडेटरी टेस्ट किया हुआ है HIV का, कि हमें पता चले कि भाई जनरल पॉपुलेशन में HIV ज्यादा तो नहीं आ रही है, so at least we can take the preventive measures. ये टारगेट है WHO का भी, पाकिस्तान का भी, कि भाई जीरो न्यू इन्फेक्शन हो, जीरो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन हो, जीरो एड्स रिलेटेड डेथ हो. So this is the vision or the target of the Pakistan and the WHO. Okay, that one, I want to share with you that one, HIV outbreak in Ratodero Larkana that took place, जहाँ पे 800 काफी लोगों की टेस्ट की गई, उसमें काफी चिल्ड्रन पॉजिटिव आए. एक्चुअली द पीडियाट्रिशियन, द क्लिनिक इज रनिंग बाय द पीडियाट्रिशियन. उसमें मोड ऑफ ट्रांसमिशन का जो WHO ने इन्वेस्टिगेशन किया और बताया, वो नहीं चेम्बर होते हैं, चेम्बर जो बच्चों को लगाते हैं, उसमें वो नीडल होती है ना, उसका जो सेट आता है, ड्रिप का सेट आता है, तो वो उसको चेंज नहीं कर रहा था ना, वो रीयूज हो रहा था बार बार. अच्छा, लारकाना में आउटब्रेक हुआ था इंजेक्टिंग ड्रग यूजर्स में 2003 में. वहाँ पे काफ़ी जो 21% या 20% HIV प्रीवलेंस प्रेजेंट इन इंजेक्टिंग ड्रग यूजर्स. हेमोडायलिसिस, ये आउटब्रेक हुआ था अगेन इन द लारकाना. जो डायलिसिस होती है किडनीज की करवाते हैं, उसमें भी नीडल्स यूज होती हैं, तो वो भी रीयूज हो रही थी. एक पेशेंट को लगी, दूसरे को भी लग गई. सो दैट इज द मोड ऑफ ट्रांसमिशन. Okay, so these are the cases. One case number one, 30-year-old married man donate the blood, and on screening of the blood bank staff found person is positive for HIV on the rapid kit. What you will do? What you will do further? ब्लड बैंक है, मेरिड पीपल है, उसको HIV जो ये पॉजिटिव आई है, तो इसको आप क्या करेंगे, पहले तो इसका कंफर्म कराएंगे, और रिजल्ट यू कैन नॉट डिस्क्लोज, कि जैसे जैसे इसका वेस्टर्न ब्लड कंफर्मेटरी टेस्ट आ जाता है, दूसरा ये दोनों टेस्ट हो जाते हैं, एलाइजा और वेस्टर्न ब्लड, उसके बाद आप डिस्क्लोज करेंगे, उसकी काउंसलिंग करेंगे, क्योंकि वो मैरिड है, हो सकता है कि उसकी फीमेल को ना हो जाए. सो वी नीड टू काउंसिल देम कि भाई आप ये उसका आपका HIV स्टेटस आ गया है, पहले तो कंफर्म हो जाए, उसके बाद उसको मोड ऑफ ट्रांसमिशन प्रिवेंशन के लिए बताएंगे, फिर कहेंगे पार्टनर का भी टेस्ट करवाओ, और पार्टनर के साथ आप प्रिवेंटिव मेजर्स लो. ओके, अनदर केस, इंडियन फिशरमैन फाउंड पॉजिटिव फॉर HIV इन पाकिस्तानी जेल. ये जो काफी जो होते हैं, ये बॉर्डर पे होते हैं ना, पानी वाला बॉर्डर है, तो वो काफी लोग आते हैं, ये अंडर द लॉ आते हैं, तो जेल में, तो उनका काफी HIV पॉजिटिव आता है. तो उनका ये होता है कि अगर HIV पॉजिटिव वो पाकिस्तान में आ गया, तो उसको हम डिपोर्ट कर देंगे, उसका कंफर्मेटरी टेस्ट बेस्ट करवा के ट्रीटमेंट करवाएंगे जितना भी हो सकता है इधर, और वो ये रूल है, लॉ है, उसके बाद उसको डिपोर्ट कर देंगे होम कंट्री. You will be appointed as the program manager, HIV control program for the district Nawab Shah. How you will prevent? Now, for example, if you will get the chance to become a DSO, तो पहले तो आप देखेंगे कि भाई प्रीवियंस कितना है नवाबशाह में। उसके बाद जो हाई रिस्क पॉपुलेशन है उसकी डेटा लेंगे। उसके बाद मोड ऑफ ट्रांसमिशन एंड प्रिवेंशन के लिए आप कैंपेन स्टार्ट करेंगे, ठीक है। एचआईवी टेस्ट करवाएंगे, स्क्रीनिंग करवाएंगे, तो सारा कुछ इसमें बताना होगा। 20-year-old male female found HIV positive and his boss terminated from the job। तो ये डिस्क्रिमिनेशन है, स्टिग्मा है, ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए। क्योंकि अगर कोई फीमेल है काम कर रही है या मेल काम कर रहा है तो उसको टर्मिनेट नहीं करना चाहिए। So that is, earlier, they will do, but now they are aware, so very conscious. Injecting drug users having multiple sexual partners, and on screening he found HIV test negative। तो ये हाई रिस्क पॉपुलेशन है तो उसको रिपीट करना चाहिए ना, 3 महीने के बाद या 6 महीने के बाद या 3 महीने के बाद इसका टेस्ट रिपीट होना चाहिए। बिकॉज द गाय इंजेक्टिंग ड्रग यूजर्स मल्टीपल सेक्सुअल पार्टनर, हो सकता है कि वो विंडो पीरियड में हो, वो दोबारा उसका करवाना चाहिए टू एक्सक्लूड द विंडो पीरियड। ओके, थैंक यू सो मच। सो thank you so much for the listening, and okay, so I will send the presentation. I will upload through the IT department, they will upload the presentation. Okay, thank you so much.